Okay, so here you are inside of the sub account. And the first thing that I always like to show people is how do you cancel this? I know that that seems like a weird thing to say, but we like transparency here. We don't want anyone to feel stuck. And the way that you're going to cancel is if you are on a sub account like this, you're actually going to see a little thing that says billing. So I'm going to go log into my other account just so you can see. Over here, you'll see this button that says billing. This takes you to our Stripe customer portal. You're going to type in the same email that you use to log in or that you use to sign up for Consolidata. It's going to send you a link to your email. You can update your billing. Maybe you're like, hey, I want to upgrade to the white label. You can do all of that inside of your billing portal. You can cancel your account, all of that. If for some reason you look up there and you don't see that billing button just yet, you can also just go down to the support chat and say, hey, can you send me my customer portal link? And someone will send it to you. So really straightforward, really easy. I could also put a button down below this video so that way you can click on that at any given point and that you can see that in here. So let's go back over to Consolidata. We're going to look at this from a branded account standpoint. And here we go. So the way that we have the layout of this platform is if you look over here, reporting is going to be what we think of as our dashboard. Now, although everything technically is reporting inside of Consolidator right now, other than the AI chatbots, we think of reporting as a dashboard that you can build either for yourself or for your customers. Now, when you look over here and you're trying to figure out how do I want to organize my dashboards, you can see that you can have folders. So I could put here a folder that is called Consolidata. I can put a folder that is called Game Repair, which is a company I own. Once you have this set up, now you're going to go in and you're going to create from blank. This is how you're going to build a new dashboard. And here you can choose your folder. You can choose the dashboard name. Problem is right now, we don't have any integration set up. So we're not going to actually build a dashboard just yet. We're going to save that for a different video when we get into building dashboards. But I'm just trying to help you understand how the platform works. Now, if someone's building a dashboard from a template, they can actually choose one of our pre-made templates in here, which is really nice. If I actually go back, you can see in here, like this template here, you can see the little high level logo. That means that all you need is a high level source to launch the template. If you look here, you can see Google Ads and Facebook ads, and that means all you need is a Google Ads and a Facebook ad integration to be able to launch the template. You can also create your own templates, which we'll discuss in the dashboard section of this help desk. So you don't have to worry about that just yet. So that's what this reporting section is. AI chatbots, this is where you're going to build your bot. I'm going to be going through this in depth in our actual AI chatbot help desk, but this is where you'll put them. You'll need to have integrations before you do that as well. Business ranking. This is where you will see a map with the pins to see where you rank on Google. And I'll give you an example of that by logging back into my other account. And I'll just show you here under business ranking. If I go like this and I view it, you can see it pulls up this business ranking here. This shows me how I'm doing in this particular area on Google Maps. So if I was to search Google Maps, where would I show up on that map? So these can be added to dashboards. And so that's why I wanted to show you where that's at, because later on, you'll actually be able to see that inside of your account. Over here. So this is where those will go. Now, I will say this, in order to use this feature, you do need to buy some credits because it costs API credits. This is not a free feature. And so for $100, you get 50,000 credits, which will last you forever. Like if you have a 9x9 map, that's literally going to only use up every time you call to see 81 credits. So you'll have like 500 times of checking it. And most people only need to check it once a week, once a month, something like that. So it's minimal. So that's how you do that. In order to get those credits, you literally just go down here in the chat and you're going to say, hey, I need the link to buy some credits. They'll send you the link and you'll have it. Visitor tracking. We're going to be going through this in another lesson. You'll have this down in the help test on our visitor tracking. But the idea behind this is where you can install a little script on your website. You'll add a domain and it's going to give you a script. And then we can actually see what the users are doing on your website. And you can use this data and these maps inside of your dashboards. Duration tracking. Or event tracking that needs to be changed back to duration tracking. But the idea on this is that you can track the time between two events. So there's a webhook that you'll get, and we'll be going through this in depth when it comes to building dashboards. But I'll just show you here. There's a webhook that starts the clock and stops the clock. And so what you could do is, let's say that a lead hits your CRM. You could have it call a webhook to start the clock. And then when somebody makes an outgoing call in your CRM, you could trigger to stop the call. Now you can see how long does it take for my reps to respond on average, which is a very cool metric to have. Then you can add that into your dashboard. Sources is where we're going to add all of our integrations. So right now you can add Facebook ads, Google ads, Stripe, Google Sheets, TikTok ads, Google Analytics, and you can add a file level. This is really straightforward, easy for you guys to be able to do. You can literally just click on it, and then it takes you to a specific account, and then you can continue, and then it takes you back like this, and now it's added, which I'm going to go through integrations here in a minute on a separate video. So we'll go more into depth in that in just a little bit. I recommend you watch that, though, even if you're watching this, because like when it comes to the Facebook integration, we have something special we need you to do. Then over here, dashboard creation automation, we have the ability to where you can build dashboards in bulk, and you can also replace the dashboards inside of your Go High Level account with your own dashboard, which is really, really nice to do. So we'll have a video on this, but this is where you'll handle that. And then in your settings, this is a user management. This is actually something that right now only we can see, but eventually white label people will see that as well. Right now, that follows under our client category. So with that said, guys, that is an overview of how this platform works. But I want you to just understand one quick thing. How things work from a data creation standpoint. When we first built Consolidata, it was literally just to take data from third-party sources and build dashboards. But now we actually create data for you that you can use in your dashboards. So using the business ranking, this is a data aggregation tool. Visitor tracking, it's aggregating data. Duration tracking, it's aggregating data. And then you will apply that into a dashboard. Now, when you look at your sources, you might think, there's only a few sources here. But you'll notice we've added Google Sheets. Google Sheets is a gateway to being able to pull in a lot of other data sources. Because if you can zap data into Google Sheets, then you can pull it into Consolidata. So it's really easy to start funneling in data that way and start thinking about it that way. Okay, guys, with our next video, we're going to go through integrations just a little bit deeper.